So hello everyone and welcome. And you might be wondering, what business do I have behind the wheel of a classic BMW? And this is actually an M3 from 1990. So as you might recall from the previous video, there was a competition from my rideshare sponsor that someone could get a free ride with me to my next event, and that's where I'm heading now. So to the Nürburgring again, and what this is going to be about later. And as fate will have it, so who won that competition? So it was fellow YouTuber Laresa. And do you want to say hi?
Hi. This is Laresa, and yes, he's real.
Why wouldn't I be? Anyway, so yeah, we basically decided on a whim that we might take her car instead of mine. So that's the M3 I'm driving, and she has generously agreed that I'm allowed to drive it. So I guess you trust me with that. And yeah, she nods. So where I'm heading? So BMW invited me to the Nürburgring for a shootout race in the new M2 CS for a new racing series they want to start later this year. And the winner of the shootout race would get a free spot, so without funding or anything. And then they will have in the morning some tests and instructions, and then a few laps that we can get used to the car, and then at the end of the day there will be then the shootout race, and that's where we're heading. So you can expect not only this video but also one video on her channel, sort of documenting my quest to hopefully make the shootout race, and then that you can see me racing in the new M2 CS series later this year. And so that since you all know the way to Nordschleife and so on, there won't be an update from me when we arrive. We simply sort of go there, and then I'll be back on camera then on the track. And if you want to have the extended version, then you are free to check out things on her channel. I'll put the link into the description. So see you on track. So for RacingLife, I'll have to explain it a little bit. So the M2 CS is not in here, and as you'll see, this is going to be a GT4 event. So that's one of the nice things, that this isn't forcing you to do things. So I'm not racing the GT4 M4, but the M2 CS, and so just that you're not surprised what you'll see in game compared to what you'll see me selecting here. So the day went well so far, and the qualifying position was determined by the organizers based on how well we did. They didn't tell us particularly how well we did, so I suspect 6th is not too bad. And if you want, you can get some more detail on other racers' channel. But let's just now focus on the race.
Green, green, green.
So start is okay. Traction control, I think, is useful because the car is much more powerful than anything I've driven so far.
Clear left.
Not that grippy, so you have to adjust the driving style to that. So a clear evolution.
On the right, 3 wide.
First corner, so getting
3 wide. You're on
getting
the right.
through cleanly.
Hold your line.
Yellow flag, sector 1. Yep.
Clear left.
Until I get shoved off, and the bad news are coming in.
Okay, Andy, that engine's toast, mate. You're gonna have to wait for a tow.
Yeah, so that was the ignominious end to this shootout race. Going to show a replay pretty soon. Yeah, so I got out of this car soon after this, and then walked back to the pit lane. Yeah, so first, congratulations to Mr. Schubert for having won the shootout race. Now let's have a look at the replay. I'm in the yellow car, the 241. So first corner, everything is still clear. And now watch at the car at the very left, which runs wide, goes into one car, goes into the second car, and then the second car shoves me into the wall, and that's where I ended up. So, if you wonder where the BMW M3 got, I'm already back on my way to my place. I dropped the racer off at her place and then of course left her car there and then went back into my own car again. And after this end to the day, we were both not in the mood to record anything on our way back, so that's why I am recording this now. Yeah, so overall, this wasn't really how I expected this day to go. But on the other hand, this was my first real crash so far, and yeah, I'm fine. So all the safety things did their safety job, and it wasn't a particularly hard crash. I guess the engine absorbed the big impact, so I just got a little bit shaken about, but that was it. But yeah, so I'm not going to be driving in the BMW M2 CS series, but that's okay. So I can just hint that there are at least 2 other opportunities that are still up in the air, so hopefully I will know more within the next weeks, and then I'll let you know. And so yeah, this was just one of several opportunities that I would have had, and yeah, it's of course a pity, and I would have loved to demonstrate what I can do, but yeah, sometimes I guess this is racing, and as we all know, everything can happen, and it will. Otherwise, if you're wondering why there still 25 minutes of video, so this is simply I added some time to the end of the video, so not to give everything away, that the whole thing would just be, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, where everything is including the short race snippet, but that you'll be fooled and then expect a sort of proper race, and then be surprised by yeah, that I basically made it past the first corner and that was it. But there is nothing hidden in the rest of the video, no Easter eggs or anything, just the sort of title card, and that's it. So yeah, with that said, and almost being home, all that's left for me to say is see you on track.